And we're live.
We live.
You sure we live?
We live.
We live.
Yeah, we live.
Jalita, we
Okay.
did it.
Hey, y'all. What's up? Welcome to Late Nights at the Lab. It's been a long time in the making. I'm G.
And I'm D.
And again, we want to welcome you to Late Nights at the Lab.
Woo! So,
first of all, let's have a toast.
Let's have a toast.
To our first Late Nights at the Lab, which has been in the making for far too long.
A whole year, over a year.
We ready to talk about some shit. So
what we gonna talk about?
All type of things. I think first we should talk about ourselves.
Can we take a pause for 1 second? I gotta fix something.
Sure. Devonta is the engineer.
Supposed to be right there.
Oh, so he had to get up and go off and do something. So anyway. Let's see.
Talk to them, Jalita. Wow.
Oh, hey, sorry. Hey, y'all. So let me tell you a little bit about Late Nights at the Lab. So the lab is our production office. So we do interviews here, auditions, we work, we edit, and this is where the magic happens. So that's why we affectionately nickname our space the lab. We have access to the space downstairs, which is kind of like a studio for us where we can film documentaries, confessionals, all type of stuff. So this is Late Nights at the Lab. So it seems like after the sun goes down is when the conversations heat up, ideas start to flow, and we just want to get you guys in on the conversation. We want to talk about all type of things from relationships, sex.
Sex? My mama
you
might
like
be watching
talking about sex. Your mama done had sex before. How you get here? Hello.
I came with a stork.
Get it in,
what the little thing is?
A stork.
A stork.
And I'll be helping Devonta with some of his vocabulary terms. At times he has,
I have what?
Devontae.
Say what you got to say.
We just have Devontae-ism. I think it's...
Well, we got a dictionary coming out. Are we going to tell them about our dictionary?
We do have a dictionary coming out. It's full of terms that Devonta uses in place of the real words. We know what he means, but...
Like what?
Like subscribe to our YouTube channel.
It's subscribe.
You said it wrong, and it's subscribe. It's actually subscribe. Everybody know that, but in Devontae's world, it's a subscription, a prescription. Devonta is a wonderful man, so I'm not trying to hate on him, but he does have a little special
got a little
way.
problem.
He has a way with words, we'll say. So anyway, like I said, I'm G. My name is Jalita Mims, and just a little bit about myself. I was born in Newburgh, New York, grew up mostly in the Detroit area. And in 2015, I left my comfortable life in Detroit to move to Atlanta, where I only literally knew one person to pursue my creative passions. The only thing I brought was my 17-year-old daughter and the items that could fit in my Honda. And that was 6 years ago. I'm still here, still kicking it. I ended up graduating from the Art Institute in 2019 with an associate's degree in digital filmmaking and video production. I wrote, produced, directed, and shot my first film, Mirage of Love, which Devonta helped me complete. And that was back in 2019. And I actually published my first novel, which I was supposed to have a copy of my book right here.
Can I get one of the
Somebody
producers?
hand me one of those
it's
books.
Right behind you.
It's entitled Sediction. It was 15 years in the making. And finally, I was able to self-publish it. I was very proud. So this is my book. Oh, and I wrote the thing for you to put in.
Oh, the thing. I'll put the link. We'll make sure the link is
we'll make sure the link gets added. But this book is hot like fire. I got some really smoking hot promotions. And just check it out if you get a chance. And what else did I do? Started my own business, GIM LLC, which is a production company. I write for people and offer production services. And then I partnered up with Devonta with On the Way Up Entertainment, which is his big production company that sponsors On the Way Up Atlanta, which is a reality show. I know you heard about it. I know you watched it. If not, get on bandwagon. So that's all about me, G. And then Devonta, you want to talk about yourself?
Talk about me. They already know about
he
me.
loves talking about himself.
I do not like talking about myself. But anyway, I'm from Anniston, Alabama. I've been in Atlanta since 2007. I moved here actually, to believe it or not, to be a rapper. And if you watch the first episode of On the Way Up season 1, you can see me rap. But anyway, I switched
That's
my.
what you call it.
What'd you call it?
Go ahead.
Anyway,
Continue.
I switched my degree after a month or after the first quarter to film because I realized I didn't want to be I was going to school to be a music producer, but I didn't want to produce music. I just wanted to be a rapper. So I was like, you know what? I don't have to go to school for that. So I've been writing since I was 14. I wrote my first play at 14. I got suspended from school, and I just started writing a play.
Why'd you get suspended?
I'm not telling you. I got to fighting with somebody. That's all I'm going to say.
You got beat up?
I didn't get beat up.
You probably did.
But
I got beat up in most of my school fights.
It wasn't that.
Try me now, though.
It wasn't that kind of fight.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to know the story? Tell the story.
Go ahead.
You think I should?
I don't know. How long is this story?
It's very short.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm not going to call these people names because they may be watching the show. Well, I was 14. A guy walked around, popular guy. He called this girl a bitch. Like, was just playing, like, bitch. So I saw her and I was like, bitch. And then so afterwards, after, the class is over, she was like, oh, so I'm a bitch now. I was just playing.
She didn't say nothing to him, but she called you out. Okay.
And then so she's like, so I'm a bitch now. And she all in my face. I was like, get out of my face, get out of my face. And so she just kept hitting me. So I just held her right there. She was just hitting me in my face. And then the people came.
So you did get beat up? Pretty
much, but I wasn't fighting her back. So it's not like I got beat up. I wasn't going to hit her. Okay. I just held her and she was just like, bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch.
She was windmill slapping your ass.
But, we're cool now. So if she's watching this, she know who she is because
she beat your ass. I'm sorry.
You know what? Moving along. So I graduated from the Art Institute with my first degree in digital film. It was an associate's degree. And then after that, I created my photography company. Opened up a photography studio in Anniston, Alabama, because it was my hometown. That's where most of my clients was at the time. It was a very great experience, but it just wasn't really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to take pictures to make money to pay bills, but I wanted to do film. So I ended up closing the studio, going back to school, finishing my degree. And then that's where I met Destiny, who introduced me to Gee. And we just created this bond, and we just been going hard ever since. Then that's how On the Way Up Atlanta came. We start shooting that in 2018. Unfortunately, it was a lot of stuff that happens. We stopped production a million times. My hard drive crashed.
The other hard drive crashed.
Oh, yeah.
You had two hard drives crashed.
I had three if you want to count the one that crashed this season.
Okay.
And then the other one that just don't work.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot. But now we have about 10 hard drives. So we're making sure that we get this work out. Is what's the word I'm looking for?
A Devonta word or a real word? A
real word. We just want to get the stuff out to you people. But that's enough about me. The first episode On the Way Up premiered last year. And so we're in season 2 now, and season's going really well. People are hating me, which is fine because, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. Okay. Right? But anyway.
So why do they hate on you the most, you think?
I think they don't hate on me. They have a problem with me being, not the cast, we're talking about the viewers.
Right, of course.
Just so for the people who's watching so they know. Mm-hmm. I think they have a problem with me being a producer and a cast member, which is understandable. But what they don't understand is we're all, this is like a family. So when you do see us going head and head with each other, it's not like I'm going head and head with them as the producer. It's like, these are my children because they all look cuckoo, including myself. And then, but yeah, and I think they think I drink too much, but I really don't.
Why do they think that though? I don't understand.
I think because everyone else be more drunk than me. I never go name any names. Laverne.
Like who? Okay.
Trey.
AKA
Rachel.
Who's Laverne?
Avron.
Okay.
Easy. Should I keep going?
So you think they drink more than you drink?
I think they drink more than me. But the difference is,
do you just capture them drinking more than we see you drinking?
Well, you only see me drink this season. You only see me drink one time, and they call me a drunk. Okay, 2. But every time I get drunk, I always go off. So like they can drink, and people don't know they're drunk because they don't go off on nobody.
They don't go off on nobody. I've seen all these people going ham on the way up Atlanta. I've seen multiple people go
besides
off.
the two scenes, besides the park scene and then the car scene.
In 2 seasons, I've seen literally everyone. I would say Mayday, I have not seen go off.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else I've seen cuss people out.
Yeah, but they always talk about me in the comments. It's the comment section for me.
Probably because it's your show. So
Probably.
they expect a higher level.
And I think that's one thing too. And
yeah.
That's why at this reunion, I'm gonna go come and I'm gonna be like a little church mouse.
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm not drinking.
I would bet money.
Jalita.
Y'all stay tuned. Please tune in to the reunion episode because I really don't. I don't trust him.
Okay.
I do, and he's just gonna keep. You see that? Now wait in about 8 minutes. Let's see what kind of Devonta emerged.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Well, this is on.
We got a comment.
Okay.
So we have a comment.
So we do have a comment.
Okay.
BR Burns on YouTube.
BR Burns.
Oh, he be
talking. Go ahead, give me BR Burns.
He says that Devonta, we don't hate you for being a cast member. We just like you for cheapening your brand by being drunk and belligerent all the time.
Ooh. So how do you feel about that? And let me just shout out BR Burns. You have been a loyal watcher. We appreciate you. You always got something to say. Yo, I'll be dying laughing at the BR Burns comments. So thank you for your support. We appreciate it. So what do you think about what he's saying?
I just think that when people see the little 30 minutes or whatever we're showing, that's just what y'all take. So I can't, if that's what y'all see, I can't change that. But I'm not going to be one of the producers to not show stuff that actually happened just because I'm the one that may have had too much to drink or may have been in my feelings. So I mean, I could just not show it. I mean, but I'm not going to do that because then if I would do that,
you'll be biased.
I would be biased, and so I try my best not to do that. So anytime that it's a lot of times like.
Can I tell you a secret though?
Yeah, go ahead.
What I always say.
Go ahead.
Because Devonta gets this rap as this drunk producer guy, but he's really not. I mean, I work with this man literally every single day. I'm almost at 90% of the shoots on camera, behind the scenes, and he typically is not drinking. And then it's like the times that he does, it just so happened to be some shit happens. But in general, drunk is not the word I would ever use to associate with Devonta, just as a whole. But right. I know for the show purpose, he kind of got that label and he's running with it because it's kind of funny.
It's funny. I laugh at it. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny. But it's kind of funny. It's just like, out of all the people, I'm a drunk. So out of all 10 people, I'm the drunk. We ain't gonna name it's a few of them, but we ain't gonna.
Let's not do that.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like 7 out of 10. I'm just saying. So BR Burns, since you're watching, since you're here, I know you like to interact. What kind of stuff would you like to talk about besides On the Way Up? Just life issues, like any topic is available for discussion. And our plan is to get some experts in to kind of talk about things with us and go live with us, or even just regular people. Like if one day you wanted to come on and maybe talk about On the Way Up, we would love to have you on live with us just to interact, because this is what it's all about, interacting with the people, talking about the shit that we really want to be talking about. So let's see if we get any comments, not just from BR Burns, but
from anybody,
from the other 2 viewers.
Well, we got more than 2. We got
how many we got?
It's
3.
7.
It's 3.
It's 7.
Hey y'all.
See,
thank y'all for
we only
joining
can see a
us.
certain amount.
12 means this is a successful promotional show. Like 12 is better than 1. You shared it, so it's your people that see. He does. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway.
Thanks, Gary.
So Julie,
shout out to Gary and Paul
for
coming to help us behind the scenes, run the cameras, monitor the comments, and help us out here. This is something new for us, so we just want to see. Let's have another toast. Okay. I'm on my same glass. You're on your 3rd, but
we're not going to talk about what happened before.
What happened before?
You had how many glasses before?
What you talking about?
I gotta catch up.
Okay, whatever.
Jalita, I love you. I just want to say to America, this woman. Hold on, let's talk about this now. So this show, we may go off topic a little bit, but I just want to say, let me say this,
wait,
and then we'll go to a comment. So. to all the Black beautiful women in the world, I just want to say that y'all have the power. I tell Jalita this every day. Like, Black women can rule the world if they use their power, if they know how to use it. And I tell Jalita, like, without her, like, it would be no Devonta. Like, I would not. Aww. She motivates me to keep going when I want to give up, when I want to do other things. So she just keeps me going.
We do the same
and so, and I just want to say, sometimes I feel like Black women don't know how much they impact people's lives.
They don't. We don't, because we don't get that reassurance and that acknowledgement. You know what I mean? It's easy for you to say that, but I'm like, shit, you're one person, but everybody else treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like you just have to work a lot harder. Being Black, being a woman, you have to go 100 times more harder, to me, in order to gain that recognition. And certain members of the community understand the power of the Black woman. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I think that the Black woman fails to understand her power. You know what I mean? So hopefully somehow we can kind of get women, Black women, especially women of color, to embrace who they are, to understand the power that we have. And it's not just in your ass, you know, believe it or not. You know what I mean?
Y'all run the world. Like, so, Jalita is like, if she was my wife, it would, like, no, not like that. But I'm just saying, like, if you would run the household, not like
you damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just because
I get
you know, you think things out. Like, I feel like especially with myself, I may just do stuff just because, but like, you really think about it. Okay, well, if we're gonna do it this way, you got to think about this way.
There's a plan.
It's always a plan.
You always got to go 3 steps ahead.
And I got that, like, and the reason why I can say that, because my mother is the same way. My mother she thinks things out. My mother was like the heart of my life, so I know. Like, it's Black women.
Okay, Black women. Thank you, Devonta. So, appreciate that. You said we had a couple comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
LaShondra Brooks says, "Hey y'all, I'm rocking with y'all."
Hey LaShondra. Thank you for joining in. We really appreciate y'all's support, for real.
We really do.
Absolutely. So, hey girl, hey.
And Mr. Burns is still in the comments. He says, "Black women are the true superheroes." #facts.
Thank you.
And then he also
I said thank you.
He also would like to know what you guys think about what's going on in Elizabeth City.
Oh, what's going on in Elizabeth City? I don't know. B.R. Burns.
Let's look it up. Do you know what's going on?
Really sad. No. So part of my whole thing is I try to stay on a positive wavelength. And to me, news is 99% negative. So that is not really a part. Like, if something major is happening, like you just asked this question, now I'm looking like,
what just happened?
You know, we can look it up. But there's so much negativity in the news and so many things that are tragic that I just don't have room in my energy bubble. You know what I mean? I just try to stay on the up and ups, keep it positive. So I am really not a consumer of the news. A lot of it I think is BS.
It's a shooting.
So what happened?
Another death. Andrew Brown.
I'll just say that there's way too many people of color being assassinated by the police. And it's 2021. You would expect that.
Wow. A whole nother. This is just crazy.
See, man, B.R. Burns, man.
It's crazy.
It's
just like,
though.
And it's scary. Like, I got a ticket yesterday, and my nephew was in the car with me. I'm like, I'm about to get, like, literally, I know I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm like, he walks to the car, you know,
it's
they always
not funny, but
hand.
So Devonta texts me. He's like, I just got pulled over. He's texting. So I'm like, well, what'd you get pulled over for? He said, texting. And I was like, oh, stop texting. He's like, okay, LOL. But it's just crazy. You have to be careful. So what did your nephew, was he afraid?
He wasn't afraid. I honestly was going to have a talk with him, but I was so mad I got a ticket that it just kind of messed up my energy, so I couldn't even talk to him. Because I mean, the cop wasn't mean or anything like that. Yeah. But it's just crazy that that's the first thing that went to my head. Like,
it's scary.
And then I almost went live, like, just to be on the safe side. But I'm like, I didn't really do nothing. So, but none of these people don't do anything. I was about to say, so it's just like you just never know.
A news story. So,
and then you talk about I wasn't even texting. I put my phone down. I mean, I was texting, but he's like, I saw you had your phone in your hand.
So let's talk about some of the things you do while you're driving.
Okay, what's the number one thing I do while I'm driving?
You never turn your blinker off. ever. I'm talking about if you following this.
My mama be in the car. She's like, "You blinker." I'm like, "Oh." Okay.
So I be in front of him sometimes. I put my hazards on. I keep changing the blinkers to try to get him. He just be like, click, 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 and they turned in about 17 miles, and you still got your. So
I don't hear it. It's
he watches movies while he's driving.
That's the only time I can watch movies. I work. I come here, and when I get here, I have to work, and I go home, I have to sleep. So what else can I watch movies? When I eat and when I drive. And what else do I do? That's it.
All right, great.
And I FaceTime you when I'm driving, and Rachel.
All right, so Devonta has some unsafe driving practices. That was the whole point. He just made that clear. But anyway, I'm glad you made it through getting pulled over, and it's just sad. We have to have those conversations. Like even your nephew being in the back seat, I don't know, was he feeling anxiety or like? Because so many times that stop just ends fatally. You just know what I mean? Just because you left your blinker on too long and get pulled over. You know what I'm saying? That could be the last time that you get pulled over. So, but thank you for bringing that up, BR Burns. So it's like we do need to stay aware, but it just happens so regularly that it's just like, damn, what do we really do about it? What can we do? So I think that's a good question. Like, what should we do to try to? Because I feel like Black women have all this power, but living in America really, to me, feels powerless.
Because everybody feels that way. But if everybody understands, Black women and Black men, if we can understand that we hold the power.
Right, but can we get unified? That's the thing.
We can't just because, I mean, people just always, it's hard. It's hard because I can say, because I can literally say I understand it, but then when I'm in a situation as well, you know, it's just a hard. It's hard trying to get us together because we're so. I don't know. I feel like we are sometimes as Black people, we feel like everyone's out to get them. So if you see your friend doing good, you don't think he's going to help you, or you know what I'm saying. So I think that's why it's hard sometimes.
All right. Well, you need to solve the problem.
I can't.
You can. You said it's about unity, so you need to unify some type of. I don't know what it is because to me the marching is cute, but it's bullshit. Like we've been doing that since forever, and it's still getting tear gassed and tased and beat up and arrested and killed and I don't know. I guess that's the only way we know right now to take a stand because it's what we were taught from the time.
I just think it's going to take. Slavery. We all just going to have to really. Whatever we decide that we're going to do, we just got to keep going forward with it because it seems like every time somebody gets shot or this happened, we riot not riot. We do riot sometimes. Well, we do, but protest. And then it goes away until someone else gets shot. No, I'm talking about the riot, the protest. Mm-hmm. But even if we quit protesting, we still got to find something to where we can keep going because we gotta have some change. Yeah, I mean, like it's crazy.
Revelations, honey. It's revelations.
Yes.
So these are the type of things we want to talk about, just real life issues, any range of topics. We don't have, I don't think anything really that's off limits. I mean, we're adults. It's late nights. You know what I mean?
And make sure your kids are in bed because we might, one day we might start talking about some stuff that I don't even want my mama to watch or the kids.
You gonna tell your mom the nights not to watch?
Yeah, I'm not gonna send her the link.
Now, Step, she ain't gonna listen to you. Shit, your mama, she gonna be like, oh, okay. Subscribe. Hell, and I don't blame her. That's good. I think it's good to see you in a different element because, like, on the show, you have to be a certain way, even though you're a producer and you're part of the cast and you have real emotions. It's still certain limits that you have, or certain like, okay, we need to only focus on this stuff. Here, it's a little more freedom.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about all type of stuff. So Devonta, what do you want to talk about? Like, what would be your number one topic?
My number one topic is so this is the number one topic that it's a few of them. Where should I start?
Which one? I
want to talk about this traffic in Atlanta.
Oh my Jesus!
Like,
it's unbelievable.
It is so crazy. Like 2 p.m. and I'm in
or
traffic.
2 a.m. It don't matter what time it is.
It's crazy.
You could literally be in traffic. Before I moved down here, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. I don't know how people live down here. This is 2 years later. I was like, I just moved to Norcross. But it took me probably about the first 2 years to actually accept it. This is what it is. Because every day I was in traffic, hollering, screaming, cussing, blowing the horn like crazy. But it is what it is. People down here just don't give a shit.
And I wish people quit moving here. And I know I moved here a long time ago, and I know you moved here too. Thank God you're here. Thank God for all the newbies that are here, but we don't need no more people. We full.
Atlanta
Y'all making our rates goes up, my rent going up, the mortgages are going up, the car notes going up, the insurance is going up, the lights going up, the water's going up, the kids can't go to school because there ain't too many kids in the school. Then they try to build another school, then the taxes are going up. Everything is going up. So stay y'all asses where y'all at. I'm sorry.
You went ham on these people
Because
you know they want to come down here because people be thinking like if I move to Atlanta, my life will be different.
And the life's still the same. Because listen, it ain't
still the same. You ain't doing nothing different. So
it ain't your area, it's you, baby.
So you might want to stay where you at and work that.
And then you know what? I think a lot of people come to Atlanta to be fake.
I have met so many fake people. That's how I ended up going to school. I didn't want to be in school at 40-something years old, but
how?
Mind your business.
What damn?
Exactly.
Well, you did say you had a 7. I thought you just said your daughter young. I thought you was like 34.
I will be 46 years old next month. Exactly. So I don't have a lot of time to play around. Thank you, Devonta. So it's just when I first moved here, I met so many people that were like, "Oh, we doing this, we got this," and then they were con artists. So I figured I would go to school, learn how to do it myself, so then I didn't have to depend on those people. Then you learn all this stuff, but you realize you still can't do it by yourself. So,
and even if it's being me and you, it's still a lot.
We still can't do it with just us two. But I don't think people really realize that, like, on the way up Atlanta is literally
me, you, and then Chris came in this time. But
yes, with some camera work.
But
he did.
But when it comes to the editing, the planning, the confessionals, the coming up with the reunion, everything is just me and Jalita.
It's a 2-man show.
It is, and that's why it's so hard. Like every week, it didn't y'all just don't understand. It's a lot.
So if anybody out there is interested in being part of our production team,
if you and a lot of y'all got a lot to say. So we're looking for producers too. Come on and produce one of these people.
Give us some of your creative input because it's a lot trying to do this. We even are considering that for the next season of On the Way Up Atlanta. By the way, thank you again for joining us at Late Nights at the Lab. If you haven't checked out the reality show On the Way Up Atlanta, it's available on our YouTube channel, On the Way Up Entertainment. You can start from season 1, episode 1, catch up with us. We're in the middle of season 2, but we are considering for season 3 eliminating some of the cast members
because it's a lot of work.
Because we don't have the support that we need. So. If you're in
we got the viewers,
area,
we got y'all supporting us, but
absolutely
behind the scenes,
love y'all, appreciate it.
It's just literally y'all don't understand. Y'all see a little more when y'all watch the show goes on, but it's like I was choosing to do this show than to when I said that I didn't pay my rent, I didn't pay my rent because I'm that dedicated because this is the life that I chose. Like this is what I see myself doing, producing shows, creating content, doing movies. So I have to sacrifice certain things to get to where I'm going. So that's why I be so emotional. And, of course, that don't have anything to do with the way I react sometimes, but still, that's the reason why I get so emotional because I literally put everything that I have into the show and into the productions that we do. Yeah. So, but we would love to have some producers. If y'all want to see all 10 cast members on next season, you can do one or two things. Y'all can send us a Cash App, or you can come work.
I like the Cash App idea.
Yeah, but we're gonna need it.
I like when I hear that little alert. Ding! I like it.
And our Cash App is cash. It's the little sign OTWUENT.
Okay, so also too. So this is our promo episode, and we plan on coming on every Sunday night, probably about 9 or 10 o'clock. This is just kind of the first one out, just to see if people interact, and what kind of ideas you might have for things that you want to talk about. But if you have a product, service, event, something that you got going on that you want us to talk about, hit us up. We'll be more than happy to share the love, because we do have a lot of subscribers to the channel and, viewers. So come on with it. If you got something for us, we'll be more than happy to partner with you, to help you promote and grow and become on the way up too with whatever you got going on.
Yeah.
So,
and we're going to go to the comment section.
Are you guys on Instagram? What are y'all on Instagram?
It is on the way up ENT.
Is it OTWUENT?
Is it what
and I had wrote it. Are you able to look at my computer?
Right here. It is on the way up ENT.
And then my personal Instagram is author_Gnez, which is GNEZ on Instagram. I had wrote up this whole little thing. We knew about this since last week, and
since when?
Still at the last minute, we was like, we got 4 minutes. Come on, hurry up! What are we doing? So we we just some little colored kids trying to make it happen.
I'm not colored.
Okay, excuse me.
I'm black. Brown.
Thank you. You'd rather be black than colored.
I'm brown.
Are you brown?
I ain't black. Do I look like that?
Kind of.
You know what, Jalita?
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. No disrespect.
No, it's okay. So any more comments that we
Let's see. Octavius Campbell, this is what I said. It said, sad and scary that we have to have these conversations about our young Black boys and girls. That was a while back.
Yeah.
And then B.R. Burns wants to know a little bit more about Eugene.
Okay, B.R. Burns. Well, like I said, I've been here since 2015. I have a grown-up job as a account manager at a chemical distribution company. I've worked in logistics for over 20 years, and I've always had this creative thing. I love writing. I'm currently working with someone writing 10 episodes for an upcoming web series that we hope to have hopefully on the way up entertainment on YouTube. It's a really dope story about the music industry and people trying to come up. So I love sharing my creativity and taking people's ideas and bringing it to life through a scripted form. And I have a couple of scripts myself that I'm working on that will be in production this year. So yeah, I don't know what else. I have one child. She's 23, about to be 23. And I don't know what else.
And you're a Gemini?
You would want to know. Don't tell. See, why you had to say I'm a Gemini?
Because they crazy.
Because people really hate Geminis. Like, why y'all hate Geminis so much? I know why.
Okay.
I know why.
I'm gonna let you answer this because I know you're about to say.
What? We got a comment.
Okay.
As far as people to eliminate,
So who's saying it?
B.R. Burns.
B.R. Burns.
He's in there. He said,
put him on the live. Do you want to come live with us?
You want to come live with us?
He says, great. Eliminate Phil and Abram.
Phil and Abram. Wow. So I'm gonna talk about it. Can we talk about it since he brought it up?
Up until right now. Like So in my mind, if I was an audience member, because I'm behind the scenes, so I would think Phil and Abram, people might say eliminate them because it's on the way up. So we're not, to me, seeing enough of them progressing on the way up or whatever they're doing in their field. And but I don't know. They both have this thing about them where they kind of keep things a little spicy. Yeah.
Especially Phil. Phil.
Yeah, I know everybody want to eliminate Phil, but this is the thing. Since we were talking about it.
Oh shit!
As long as Phil can just be who he is and unapologetically say it.
Go on, you said it right, Devontae.
Phil will have a spot forever, and I'm saying that on national TV. But I just don't know if that's. I want people to be, if you say it, own up to it and keep it moving. Don't blame stuff on production. Don't blame stuff on the editing.
I tell you who to blame.
That's my biggest thing. And that's all I'm going to say. Everything else, I'll meet you at the reunion.
I like that B.R. Burns.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be cracking up. I
you
swear.
Do. You be cracking up.
I want to see his picture.
Jatavius Garrett says, congratulations. I love this. And
we got to have him on here.
And then I'm going to butcher this. Buchanan.
Buchanan. What's up, Will?
What up, Will?
And Jartavius, thank y'all for supporting us. We love y'all. And maybe we can have both of y'all come on and talk live with us. We
about
just
what y'all do, because this is just
it's for everybody.
A family. Like,
you know?
It's
for everybody.
I mean, we're gonna have some episodes where we'll probably be crying, laughing. Like,
I'm not gonna cry.
Yes, you is, Jelita.
Whatever.
Yes,
you cried more than anybody, Devontae.
I didn't cry not one time this season that y'all have
not
seen
on
yet.
Camera.
Oh.
Woo! Let me put up some receipts.
We don't need no receipts.
I'm just kidding. Oh, thank you, Paige. I just got a personal message from Paige to say 46 wear. Damn, sis, you look good.
Thank
you, Paige.
And she told me I need to put the bottle down. If I don't put the glass down, we're not even 5 minutes in. You
Come on,
it's been so stressful. Hold on.
Oh, God, you got to pour some more. This is just, Devontae, I'm scared. That's the whole bottle. Devontae.
Who gonna check me?
Not me. I tell you that. I don't want no smoke. Cheers. Late nights at the lab.
This is late nights at the lab, y'all. But we're gonna get into some.
We're just talking trash, and hopefully, we'll get some people that want to come on and be a part of this, because it's just conversations. That's all. You know what I mean? So we got hopefully, if y'all watch On the Way Up Atlanta, the life coach that we had come on at the park with the red hat, and he was trying so hard, y'all, and it was just so disrespectful. That was some stuff. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
We were some what?
I wanted to hear some more from you. He didn't get a chance to say.
Yeah, because he has this dope book out, so I'm gonna be reaching out to him.
Where is the book?
It's over there too. Sorry, guys. Like I said, we're trying. Do you see a book over there called "Love: How to Find a Man" or "How to Love a Black Man"?
Okay, no, I think it's.
I might have took it home.
It's okay. I
might have put it in my backpack. Anyway, we plan to hopefully have guest speakers that can talk about just things that we need to talk about, like why do people continue to love and latch on to toxic people? Why? Like, why is that? Are you toxic too? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think it's easier because I feel like, we're about to get into the topic. I think it's easier to find, that you have flaws, and I know I have flaws. Right. So I'm going to get with you because I know you fucked up. So I'm fucked up. So we can be fucked up together.
But most of the time people hide how fucked up they are. They try to rush you to love them.
That's
true. Then by the time you find out how fucked up they really are, now you fucked up and you can't even get out the shit because you like, I want to keep him. No, that's not. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to keep him. No. That's that. So I'm on a hiatus. I'm in timeout. I don't want to be bothered.
I know.
Don't look at me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, I just want to find somebody who gonna love me late at night. Since you got your fucking degree,
stop! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! So Devontae likes to go into these random precious movie moments and holiday movie moments. Tyler Perry movies.
Set it off.
You don't even know it's coming. You just think he's really upset, and you'd be like, "Wait, didn't Frankie say that and set it off?" You just gotta watch him. Yeah. You gotta know your movies.
We'll have our moments. So I think what you should do, I don't know if you're comfortable because I'm putting you on the spot. Because I know we've been on for about almost an hour now.
We have
45 minutes.
That's good, y'all. We made it 45 minutes. Thank y'all, 5 people. How many? Is this real 5 people?
No, we got more.
It's 14.
That's 14. I love
this y'all. Is her first time, y'all. This is her first time to fame. I've been doing this for years.
Yes, you're right. I'm typically not wanting to be in front of the camera. I don't like it. It's usually like, but this is cool. I like it because I can't see y'all. So I feel like I'm just sitting here with Devontae,
sitting on the toilet,
and Paul and Gary. Thank y'all again for joining us at
Late Nights. We're not about to end this. I just want
to continue to show them my gratitude because I'm glad that they decided to tune in.
Me too. I am too. Y'all.
Okay. So what's the question?
So my question is, because a lot of people hasn't read Sediction.
Okay.
Can you read them a page or something before we leave? It is so. I got to because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not finished with the book because I'm so busy.
It's really sad that Devontae is so supportive, but not really.
I am.
He read like the first 10 pages.
No, I'm like the first 14, 15 chapters because it's like 28 chapters.
Yeah.
She ain't just wrote no little bit book. Like this ain't no no little book you can read in one. Well, you can't read it in one day, but I can't read, y'all. I can't read. I can't spell. I can't talk. And you know what? For all y'all out there who thinks, like, honestly, this is some real. While she found her page, I'm gonna talk to y'all. So growing up in school, I was a BC average student. I never could really read. I had a teacher that told me that because I told her I wanted to, write books. She said you would never be a writer. So I had all these things that people used to tell me, but like I'm doing it. I write scripts. I produce shows.
He eats scrimps.
I don't eat scrimps.
You say scrimp.
I don't eat scrimps. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all, if it's something that you really want to do and you feel like that you're not 100% capable of doing because you have disabilities or you just don't feel like you can do it or you don't think that you're better, do it. Because at the end of the day, what you do is different from what everybody else do. Your path is different.
Absolutely.
So you have to do it like for real. Like I'm so serious. And that's why I love each and every one of my, I'm about to get emotional. Each and every one of my cast members from On the Way Up, because all of them follow their dreams, no matter we see 100% on camera or not. Each and every one of them, I feel like they going after whatever it is that they feel like they should do. And that's what it's about. I know y'all seen a lot of drama this last couple of episodes, but I was about to say my babies, but my children, they're really working. And I love, when I say this, I really do love each and every one of them. Like everybody's different. It's just like having kids, but like it's a family. It's a family. But I just want to say, if you got a dream, you got a passion that you want to do, don't let nobody tell you not to do it. Just do it.
And don't matter how old you are. Because it took me, when I turned 40 is when it just hit me. I was working at this job that I hated. I was in a long-term relationship that was kind of just regular and routine. And I was like, I'm halfway through my life if I'm lucky. And I know I have so much energy and creativity in me. Like, I cannot sit here in this angry job with these angry ass people that are disrespectful and just everybody's miserable. Like, so I just literally left everything and came here to just pursue filmmaking, writing, being creative. And I'm glad. And even 6 years later, I can't believe it's been almost 6 years I've been here. And I feel like I still haven't done what I came here to do. So I'm about to fire this thing up. Okay, what does that mean?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break.
Oh, okay.
Not 5 minutes, a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back. So go to the black screen.
You know how to do that, Gary?
I don't think I showed them. Oh, just okay. Well, anyway, we'll be back. We need to change the battery on the camera.
Thanks again for tuning in. Don't leave, please.
Don't leave.
We're coming right back. It's late nights at the lab. All right, welcome back to Late Nights at the Lab.
Welcome back. Sorry, you guys. We
just had to change the battery so we could keep the party going. So Gary has informed us that we have a couple comments. Thank you for interacting with us. Go ahead, Gary. Let me know what's going on.
All right, so we have a comment from Dreamcatcher. You inspired me, Devonta.
Oh, thank you so much. Like that really means a lot. And I know that you leave a lot of comments, and I really appreciate that. And I know, and that's what I want. I want to inspire people. Like when I came up with the show idea, it didn't supposed to be no drama. It didn't supposed to be none of this. Like it was. Now, Jalita, you know, we stopped production after the first time I got into it with Trey. We stopped the show. But anyway, that's another topic for another thing. But that's what I want to do. I want to inspire people to follow their dreams and to really do what I feel like you was put on this earth to do. And sometimes it's hard. So, you know, just by these people, these 10 cast members that we have are following their dreams or whatever that they want to do. I want to inspire you guys to do the same thing because y'all have to understand when life is over, when you get to be 80 years old, you can't go back and change 80 years of what shoulda, coulda, woulda done. So that's why I sacrifice a lot of things, that time with my family, time with just anything to do what I want to do that I feel like I was put on this earth to do. So you just got to do it for yourself because at the end of the day, this is your life. And when you look back, you want to be satisfied with what you did on this earth. And that's all I want to do. And yeah.
That was a good answer for Dreamcatcher. Thank you for your support, Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, really,
and
really,
everybody watching. Thank you so much.
Another one, Octavius Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it everyone different. Your path is going to be different because you serve a different purpose.
Yes,
absolutely.
That is...
And it's just sometimes people don't realize what their purpose is,
mm-hmm.
or they feel like it has to be so much bigger than what you know, like but sometimes it's the smallest little thing that can impact so many people. Paul, you okay?
Camera's blurry.
It's kind of blurry.
So hold on.
Oh, just hit the record button, and then it should go in focus.
It's not recording it. Oh
no, I didn't record it. Did it go in focus?
Yes.
Sorry, you guys, about that.
We're learning. This is our first time doing the live YouTube broadcast.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we appreciate your patience. And
sorry about the blurred.
Once we come back with the actual show, go ahead.
Oh no, and then we got Dino Smith.
Mm-hmm. Hey Dino, I love you. Thank you for joining us.
Dino.
He says to D and G, how would you approach racism in the workplace without getting fired when the majority of the staff is white?
That's a hard one.
Well, first of all, we know as Africans living here in America, there's a certain way, unfortunately, that we have to conduct ourselves in the workplace, out in public, because we're already being looked at as stereotyped as, the problem. So I think that you just have to kind of go along to get along and still try to maintain a level of self-respect as well as respect your peers as well as the people that you report to, because if you're blatantly being disrespected and there's obvious racism, then I don't think that you should just put up with that. But
yeah,
there's always going to be little bitty innuendos and situations, I think, and we just, if you need to be there, sometimes you do have to kind of shuck and jive a little bit. That's just where we at.
And work on the game plan to get out of it. Like, that's my only thing. I tell everybody, when my friends and stuff complain to me about their jobs, so why are you there? I'm not saying you got to quit today. Come up with a game plan. It may take you a year. Do what you got to do to get out of there. If you're not happy, every day you walk into the job and you want to quit, come up with a game plan to find you another job.
But even going to another job, for me, I feel like it's still just a different job with the same bullshit. The people got different names. They look different, but it's the same scenarios, the same type of people. And that's why I'm really striving to be able to really be a full-time entrepreneur, be my own boss, where I report to who I want to report to, which is going to be mostly myself. You know what I mean? Because as long as your name is not on the building, you have limited rights.
That's true.
They could replace you so easy.
And
so many people looking for jobs. So, I think it's just a matter of trying to find that healthy balance between maintaining a level of self-respect and being able to be respectful. Go there, do what you came there to do, get your check, and make plans to hopefully be able to elevate and escalate out of that environment. So that's my answer.
That's a great answer.
Thank you.
My name is Devonta McKinney.
And I approve this message. And you better. Go ahead. You said Renee said what?
Renee Williams says, hey, Lita.
Hey, Renee.
What up, Renee?
And then Octavius Campbell said, God will literally let you know when it's time to move on. Find your purpose, pray about it, and kill it.
Yes.
Right. Because Go ahead.
Stephanie says awesome, and then Dino says thank you.
Is that my mama Stephanie?
Thank you, Dino.
Or is that your friend Stephanie?
No.
Oh, that's my
McKinney.
mom.
Hey, Steph. That's
What up,
Devontae's
though?
mama. She is one of his #1 fans. I love her to death. I love that she's always so supportive
She
and
is.
posting stuff and just happy and proud of her son, which he's doing an amazing thing. So
I just want to do more. You
I
know,
know, but
just
it's
wanna
only
do...
so much you
But
can
I just
do.
feel like, honestly,
You do so much. Listen, when I first met Devontae, no shade, Devontae was an Uber driver. He worked at the Marriott. He was a wedding photographer. He had a mobile bar service. He worked at the the Mercedes-Benz
in the Roxy.
In the Roxy, he was doing. Oh, I'm about to start a reality show. Oh, I want to write. I wrote these scripts. Like what the? I had no idea how somebody could be doing all these things. And then the closer we got, I saw like his drive is unmatched. Like I've never seen. And he got a little touch ADHD. So I think that helps him like go
it's a lot.
from here to there to there. But it's just amazing. He's very inspirational because he does a million things.
But I just feel like my parents, both of them, gave me the opportunity to actually to live out my dream.
Mm-hmm.
So why not give it all? Like, why settle for a job that I don't want to do when we just pay $80,000 to $120,000 worth of school to not do what I want to do. Right now, I'm not making the money that I want to make to give back to my parents or to live the life that I want to live. But I know you have to make these sacrifices to get there. And it's not about the money, but I mean, I got to pay these loans off one day. So it's just like, or don't. Yeah. But it's just like, what else do I supposed to do? Do I just stay at the Marriott for 20 years like all the other people and make the $60,000 a year? And I can do that by shooting film and Ubering and other things. So it's just
it makes a big difference when you're in control of your time, because that's the biggest thing. When you want to pursue your dream, but you got to pay your rent, and you're like, okay, I'm not making money from my dream, so I got to stay working at Big Lots or Amazon or whatever. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, when do you get that courage or just that ability to just take that leap? Sometimes you have to keep that balance.
You got to
on and on and on, but at some point it becomes like, what's more important, like what you came here to do or what you comfortable with to pay your rent? You know what I mean? So it's. And
I also tell people too, find a motivational speaker or somebody that you can listen to on a daily basis, because Lisa Nichols, she got me to where I am today. Before it was Tyler Perry, it was Candy Burris, just their stride. And now it's Les Brown. Listen to Les Brown. I don't listen to him as much as I used to.
And we're going to meet you soon.
Yeah, Les Brown will be coming.
Because we got to be hungry. We're hungry. And we coming to meet you.
Dude,
so I'm so excited.
That's very important for you to find somebody that you can listen to and that can motivate you. And sometimes you have to separate yourself from the people who you surround yourself with, because everybody don't understand the path and where you're going in life. And if somebody don't understand it, they can put shed a dark cloud over that, and then you make you feel like you're wasting your time.
And you can go off your path, and that's I think one of the most important things is to listen to your inner voice. Listen to God, listen to whatever you feel comfortable, the terminology, the universe, whatever resonates with you, because it's so easy to share your issues and troubles and concerns with people that's not on the same page as you. They don't even understand where you're at. Yeah. So they want to give you feedback, suggestions, and advice, but it goes against what you feel and what your inner voice is telling you. But it's so easy to listen to these outside influences and be like my movie, for example, Mirage of Love. We're going to premiere it on the YouTube channel on May 19th, which I'm very proud of. But I worked so hard on this thing.
She did.
I worked so hard.
She did. If y'all know, that should have been recorded for a reality show.
Yes, because it was like, so I shared it with somebody who actually makes movies, and they're very professional, and they have all the fancy equipment. And he told me that he thought it was an amazing story, but it needs to be reshot. Oh, I could reshoot it for you and charge you, $8,000 to do it. And I'm like, I thought my movie was good. So I let that one person get in my head. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm never going to put it in a film festival now because that guy said, and I'm never going to, now we got to redo the whole thing because this one person said, but fuck him. No offense to him.
And
I
feed him what?
appreciate
Fish.
feed him fish. I appreciate his feedback and his time, you know, and hopefully I will be working with him on some other projects, but I still worked really hard on it. So I don't want to scrap it and throw it away. I want to share it with y'all. So it will be available on YouTube on May 19th. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it. But just listen to your inner voice and don't let the outsiders, because a lot of times they don't know what they're talking about. They're hating, whatever it is. So just do you, for real.
Yeah. Think about it.
You got a comment, Gary? No, did you raise your hand?
No.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. And like, cause think about it. Like they talked about Tyler Perry's. He makes, it ain't even about the money, but he makes so much money.
He's a billionaire now.
For putting out, and then like even the stuff he put out now, Tyler Perry kind of helped me get here, but it's a little garbage if you ask me. But people like it. Like some of the stuff I don't like. Like it's just.
Can you believe he just said that?
I did, but that's my opinion as a filmmaker. But the thing is, that's why that just goes to your point. Someone as another filmmaker may think your stuff is garbage, but if you get but you get other people that are watching, they loving it.
Loves it.
Like,
and,
because I love Mirage of Love.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a couple of things that we could have, but it's not garbage. And just like Tyler Perry stuff, it's not garbage. The only reason I give him a hard time is because you got the money to make sure that this shit can come out right. We doing this shit on food stamps in the barter system.
Yeah, and Groupons.
Groupons.
For real.
Like, for real. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You let me borrow your food stamp this month, I'll see if I can get you something from my cousin next month. Like, that's what we do. And you still putting people out here with these ugly ass. Anyway.
Now, what if Tyler Perry happened to tune in?
I love Tyler, but it don't matter. I'm gonna say the same thing. You got all this money, these people out here looking a mess, and then and then the continuity. Like, how you gonna have your slippers on in the scene, and then you not have your slippers on?
Do we have any questions?
Yeah, it's a fall for grace, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. It's just. I was so upset. I said, Jalita, we could have shot this with our iPhone.
Okay, so anyway.
No, I'm not putting Tyler Perry down.
We are so grateful that you spent time with us this evening here at Late Nights at the Lab.
At the what?
Like I said, we're going to hopefully come back stronger than ever with some guests and, some products and services to offer you guys. Mm-hmm. Please check out our website.
Please.
otwuentertainment.com.
Oh, I got to talk about something.
Oh, what is
Trap?
It? Okay.
Trap is a film that I started shooting last year. It's coming out this year. I'm not gonna give you all the date yet, but it has to come out before December 31st or on December 31st. Yeah. So it's one of a project that is dear to my heart. I wrote this actually when I started the Marriott Gateway. I was in training at the computer, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to write this story. And so while the video was playing,
started too.
And I was just writing. I wasn't even studying the training video. I was just writing. And I was like, okay, well, this person can do this. This person can do this. And then Destiny came. She helped me with a few scenes. We changed a few things up, but it's gonna come out and it's gonna be good.
It's a really great story.
It is.
Me as a writer, just not because I know Devonta, because sometimes I read some of his stuff and be like, but this Trapped, true story. Hello.
You know what?
The Trapped is, oh Jesus Lord, is really, I can't believe you just drank the whole bottle. Like, I had this one glass and I was hiding this from y'all in case
go fix yourself up.
Anyway, I feel like Trapped is a really good story. It speaks to like mental illness and how people carry things from their childhood into their adult relationships and really struggle with making the connections that everybody wants, but it's like you can't because you never healed from whatever happened to you.
And then
when
you
you
just
were
feel
kid,
like you're trapped. Like,
yeah, so it's
because
really
the story
good.
is not based off my life, but sometimes I do feel like I'm trapped.
I think we all can feel trapped,
Like, I just feel like like, I just can't get away. But yeah, sorry.
That's one of the beauties of being creative. That's where you can kind of release some of that frustration. But no more comments.
Let's see. Robert Brown says great conversation.
Robert Brown, is it Robert Brown that I know? Robert Brown.
It gotta be.
Is it Coach Robert Brown? You don't know.
Light skin, so.
I don't know if he
might be white, might be light skin. I don't know.
Oh, hey Robert Brown, thank you for joining. We appreciate your time.
B.R. Burns, when people express negative comments, about you follow your dreams, it's because you're doing something they don't have the guts to do.
That's so
Thank
true.
you, BR. Can
Let's
you
toast
take
it.
a drink?
Let's toast
Toast
to
to
him.
BR Burns.
He also says you have to surround yourself with people that speak to the higher parts of you.
Yes.
That is so true.
Can't wait to have you on with us.
I know we got to get him on.
Not
Even
only
just,
do you like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all just go back on any episode
and watch the live comments
and look at the live comments and Mr. BR Burns, is it a Mr.? Because I just assume BR Burns is Mr. I apologize.
Watch it be Brittany Rendell's
right.
Burns.
So I apologize. We keep saying he, but those comments are just so entertaining and just you do not hold back. So hopefully one day you'll come on and chat with us. So we would like to have a
lot of fans. But we are going to have the cast. We are
members join us live, maybe 2 at a time once we come back. So we didn't come up with an official date yet, but probably sometime in June. June. End
of May, June, but it will be the summer. Like
we would like to make this a weekly thing and just kind of kick it. You know what I mean?
Coach Robert.
It's Coach Robert Brown. Coach Brown. Let me tell y'all about Coach Brown. So real quick.
Your coach?
No. So I met Coach Brown when I lived in Michigan. He is a basketball star. Okay. So he went to high school, did all these things, and he was running a youth program at my apartment complex. So I volunteered to help as a parent volunteer. And I learned so much about his struggle through like dyslexia and even graduating from college and getting injured. And he was born with a birth defect where he was somewhat handicapped, but he still was dunking on these I'm telling you, he is amazing. And he kind of, I don't want to give away his story, but anyway.
You just tell all this man business.
But no, listen. So he wanted to do, I was like, yo, your life should be a movie. And he went and learned at 60-something years old. He made his own documentary about his life story. And he told me that he kept hearing me say, you can do it yourself. So I feel like I encouraged him and he did a phenomenal job. I'm telling y'all. So kudos to Coach Robert Brown. I'm telling you, it's true. So thank you for joining and supporting. We appreciate it. He like, that is not the same Coach Brown. That's Coach Brown.
It gotta be Coach Brown. He gonna text you.
Yeah, he will.
So, Jalita, do you want to end it out with a little something from Sediction?
So yeah, we'll close.
Or do you want to keep talking? We keep talking now.
It's up to you. Whatever. I mean, it's already 9:12. We did good.
We did good. I thought it was gonna be 30 minutes. You know, but
so we did good. You know, we'd be talking.
We do because we got comfortable. You know, it takes a little minute for me to warm up because when the cameras and lights and stuff, you know, like Rachel said, we got drones and shit.
I love it. We did get drones and shit.
Okay.
All right. So what I would like to do just to end out our thing, it'll probably take me about 3 minutes to read this. It's going to be.
Oh no, I want more than 3 minutes.
A snippet. Well, you have your own damn book. You could read the shit. You see what I'm saying? It be your own friends.
So yeah, don't do me like that. I got to the good part.
I
will say, even though Devonta did not finish the book, he is one of my biggest supporters, and he always like, I'm gonna give Candy Bird.
I went to the restaurant.
He tried to give Candy Bird my book about 5 times. He done went to her restaurant, her sex toy store. He's seen that Hudson. What's that place?
No, it was when I was on my interview for that job that I didn't take.
She came in
and I was like, oh, get the book.
So
she was in her nice little Bentley.
He's like pushing my book more than me, and I really appreciate and love it. And I'm about to turn it up a little bit with this book
because it's so good. I mean,
he
14
read 8
chapters.
Pages.
No, I read all the way up until like here.
Okay, guys. Anyway, let me just read y'all just a few. 2 pages, okay? Just bear with me.
I'm ready.
All right, so we just busting into. I'm not gonna give you no backstory. I'm just going into where we at.
Okay.
All right. While in the kitchen refreshing my beverage, I hear someone come in, and I'm almost afraid to turn my head to see who it is. I glance over my shoulder, and I could tell from the sudden rush of heat through my body that Mr. Irresistible has entered my bubble. I tell myself not to make eye contact, but those brown eyes are calling me. And I can't help but look at him. As soon as our eyes meet, my heart rate increases, and it seems that my breathing is becoming somewhat shallow. Ty is giving me an intense gaze that's overwhelmingly erotic. His eyes undress me, and I stand there, willingly allowing his eyes to linger over every part of me. Without speaking a word, nor laying a finger on me, this man makes me feel more sexy and desirable than I've felt in a long time. There's no mistaking the sexual chemistry between us. It literally takes my breath away. The moment I begin to feel a familiar pulsating in my most sacred place, in walks Dawn. It's like the DJ stopped the music without warning while I was in mid-spin move. I feel like I was caught doing something dirty. Embarrassed, I put my head down and went to walk away. Wait, she said, I want to talk to you about something. Oh, Lord, she knows I want her man to change my oil and give me a tune-up. I was almost busted. Although technically, I haven't done anything wrong yet. My numerous fantasies and daydreams about Ty are private and confidential, and nobody needs to know. San, I see the way you've been looking at Ty. Holy shit. So much for low key. I need to work on being inconspicuous. What could I say? So far, I didn't have to say anything. It's not just you, because I see the way he looks at you too. If I didn't know better, I would think that Dawn is looking at me with a similar lust that Ty had moments ago. I'm confused and decide to keep my mouth shut and see where she's going with this, but I'm looking at her with a sideways expression. Not only has he been looking at you, she cut her eyes at her man. He's been talking about you too. Talking about me? What he say? I'm immediately defensive, thinking this clown might have made up some shit to cause friction between Dawn and me. Well, it's mostly when we make love. She lightly bites her bottom lip. What the hell is this? I know the look on my face clearly expresses my level of confusion. My facial expression, however, had zero effect on Dawn's admission, and she continued with her confession. Clearly, Ty is very sexually attracted to you, and well, so am I. Whoa. Where the hell is all this coming from? I could no longer contain my response. I didn't even know that Dawn got down like that. But I know she knew I was not interested in women, point blank, period. I am strictly dickly. Come on, San, as sexy as you are, you really shouldn't be surprised. Ever since you shed a few pounds, you walk around with this confidence that just, don't take this the wrong way, but fuck it, you turn me on. I'm struggling to process this crazy shit this girl just said to me. I've never been approached so directly by a woman, and my BFF at that. Okay, maybe I've had a slight curiosity, but never thought about one of my dear friends as anything than other just that. I don't know if it was the wine or the fact that I haven't had relations in too long to remember, but I suddenly felt turned on by the fact that a woman was turned on by me. I always thought Dawn was beautiful as hell, but I never thought of her sexually. I'm straight. Why would I? I know you're probably tripping right now and think I really lost it this time, but that's not the case at all. You know I love you, and last thing I want to do is offend you or make you uncomfortable. If you're not feeling it, I promise I will never come at you like this again, but I'm hoping you can be a little open-minded and think about something. Ty and I share a fantasy of taking turns licking you like a lollipop, and we would love to make it come true. I already know you want him, and he definitely wants you, and I want him to have you too. She licked her lips, and you have no idea how bad. So bad that I would be willing to just watch. Okay.
Wow.
For more Sediction, you can go to my website, JaleedaMims.com, and order your copy today. It's just a page and a half. So y'all.
And if you live here in Atlanta, reach out to us. I would hand deliver you a signed copy from Jalita.
Okay. Yes, he will.
I will. Will I not?
Will you not?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But it's really good. Like, yeah.
My earring just won't stay on.
Well, you should get you some snap-ons like my grandmama. Nothing things on you good. You gotta find some.
That's messed up.
We should start a snap-on. Call it Miss Pearls.
Miss Pearl, snap-on pearls.
I do. I like it.
Okay.
I'm all about
that offline.
Yeah.
Well,
Snap-on
you guys,
pearls.
we really appreciate you. We didn't have no more comments, did we?
Any more final comments or questions for us? We'll give you like 30 seconds to type, or maybe a minute.
What about 12 seconds?
No, if they type like me, I'd be like, do.
Then you spelled it wrong. I got to go back. Like,
Okay, no, you're doing too much.
I'm telling the truth. Devonta, I thought you.
Every sip counts.
All right, let's do one more toast.
Okay.
This is to our first
episode
of Late Nights at the Lab. This is a cheers to all of you and to me and you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Thanks
you
for joining us, and we will see you next time.
time.
Late Nights at the Lab. We got to come up with it like a
Late Nights at the Lab.
Late Nights at the Lab.
I'm just trying to go to the Late Nights at the Lab.
What you waiting for? Come to Late Nights at the Lab. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
Don't
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Oh,
we'll call Paige and Mayday to fix us up.
Oh, that'll be nice. And Trey too. We got to.
And Trey. Oh, he Trey. But he's a singer. We need a writer, and I guess he write too.
I
mean, do he write?